coached Niko a long time ago here at Fayette County, and we will move forward.
All right, let me pin this on because, the sun's bright too. Hey, I wrote all this stuff down, and I'll probably go a little bit off script, but I'm very thankful for the opportunity to introduce Niko. Coach Glenn Lindsay, who was the head coach here when Niko first came to Fayette County High School, couldn't be here tonight. He had to go to Texas. His dad's not in good health, and so I guess it all kind of fell on me. So I was Coach Lindsay's assistant coach in 2008, 2009 when Niko first came here from Monday's Mill. He transferred. I taught his dad. He said September, and I was trying to make sure I had the date and everything right. So September of 2008, Niko transfers here from Monday's Mill. We were blessed to have Niko because Niko had the opportunity to go to Whitewater and also to Sandy Creek, and they were trying to find the right fit for Niko. And if any of you know Coach Lindsay, Coach Lindsay is an incredible guy, really down to earth guy, and I'm sure he just kind of fell over head over heels. And he said, "We'll let you do whatever you want to do. Just come over here." And that's pretty much the way it went. But while Niko was always the best player on the teams he played on here, Niko never acted like he should be the center of attention. Niko's always been quiet and humble throughout his successes from high school through his professional career. I remember Niko always playing the game with a smile on his face, no matter what the outcome was. Just always the big smile. There's a lot of pressure on a high school coach that has talented players like Niko. I could just remember thinking, just leave him alone. Don't try to do anything. Just don't mess him up. Just let him do what he does. And that's what we did. Niko had all the tools. He had a strong arm. He's a great fielder. A lot of speed. And also a lot of power. We just needed to put him in a situation that he was going to be most successful and have the greatest impact for the team. I remember Niko mentoring a lot of the other players because Niko had a lot of people in his corner and a lot of people here that helped him along the way. His dad and mom spent a lot of effort making sure he was in front of the right people, getting the professional advice and things like that. And Niko would pass that on to the other players on the team. And so Niko mentored a lot of the other players too while he was here. He showed other players things that he picked up along the way from the instructors. And but I really didn't get to build a personal relationship with Niko until after high school. The relationship that I had was more with his dad, Tim. And I just remember when my son, I get emotional because it's something that's very important to me as a person. I know it's important to Niko's parents and also to Niko, is setting that example. And I first saw it with his dad, and it was like right over there in that corner. His dad would kind of just be off, a lot of video with Niko. Every at bat, he had the video going, and he would take. My son was 3 at the time. He'll be 14 tomorrow. But I remember over there how Tim would go out of his way, and Niko would too, to make sure they talked to him every time he showed up. And that's what I remember the most. My son's extremely shy, and so for him to go out of his way to speak to my son was a big thing for me. Levi looked up to Niko, even a high school player like the kids still do today. Niko is a hero to many young people in this community and in a lot of other communities. Even as a teenager, Niko understood the responsibility he was given to make a positive impact on others. You don't have to talk to Niko's mom and dad very long to realize the good character was the central focus of the home. You never see Niko throw his helmet after he might have struck out. He was always that calm presence in the dugout, always smiling, even in the face of adversity. That's what I believe has made Niko so successful. That's the way the game of baseball is. What other sport can you play and only succeed 30% of the time and be in the Hall of Fame? There's not another sport like it. So I'd like to take a moment to read some of the accolades and awards that Niko has received over the last years since high school. And they're on the back of the little program that you have. You can read along with me, but I'm going to start from high school. In 2008, Niko was selected Baseball America Prospect Plus. Also in 2008, Perfect Game number 12 Top Prospect Underclass Showcase. Perfect Game Top Prospect Team. Perfect Game Preseason Underclass All-American. This is 2009. Voted Male Athlete of the Week. East Coast Pro Showcase Team. FCHS Offensive Player of the Year. He signed a national letter of intent to Kennesaw State. That was his junior year. He signed to go to Kennesaw State. In 2010, his senior year, he was the Under Armour Preseason All-American. Rawlings Second Team All-Southeast Team. Honorable mention, Rawlings All-American. Baseball Factory Top 100 High School Players. Again, the FCHS Offensive Player of the Year. All-County for Fayette County in 2010. The 2010 Dugout Club All-Star Team. And the Georgia All-Star Team. Perfect Game Top 100 High School Players in the country. Major League Baseball Top 50 Baseball Players in the country. And then the culmination of his high school career was being drafted in the second round by the Minnesota Twins, and that's 71st overall. Niko was voted Best Infield Arm in the Minnesota Twins organization when he first got there. And then in 2011, top 20 prospects in the Minnesota Twins organization. Rookie season, Elizabethton Twins starting shortstop. In 2012, 2014, and 2015, his team with the Twins was the minor league champions. He was named to the mid-season All-Star team in 2013, as well as he received the Harmon Killebrew Award for the Minnesota Twins. 2014, Niko was voted as Best Infield Arm for the Minnesota Twins, and also the Best Infield Arm for the Florida State League. In 2018, this is not in there, but in 2017, he made the Major League Baseball roster for the Minnesota Twins and collected his first Major League hit. In 2018, Niko was able to get his first Major League home run. Also in 2018, the Detroit Tigers Baseball Society selected him as the 10th Man Award. Also in 2018, the Detroit Tigers selected him as a team the Rookie of the Year for his team. And then this past season, which is a huge accomplishment, is Niko was voted by his peers and by the Detroit Tigers for the Heart and Hustle Award as a finalist for his team, which I think is just a testament to his character. Absolutely. You know, that's a lot of awards, and I'm sure there are many more that I could have written down on there. I'm most proud of Niko for the things that he does off the field, though. My hands are getting cold. You know, like the admiration that he has for his brother Roman. I see Tim's Facebook page all the time and the things he says about his brother and how proud he is of his brother and the things that I've heard him talk about. He's a firefighter. And I'm also especially proud of how he works to give back to those in the community by teaching baseball to the kids that may not have enough money to afford to play on a travel baseball team. How about when Niko decided to give back to the Michigan community by donating 1,440 cases of water for the residents of Flint after he learned about the water crisis. Niko does these things because he has a big heart. As a matter of fact, MLB has acknowledged this virtue, like I said, by making him a finalist for MLB's Heart and Hustle Award this season. Niko will always be a Fayette County Tiger, and we just wanted to take the opportunity to show you, Niko, how much you mean to us here at Fayette County High School and how much you mean to this community. Tonight we'll be honoring Niko by permanently hanging up his number on the fence. Let's see if we can get this down. So the Booster Club did a really nice job of getting these signs made. It's metal. It was a big deal because we were like, we got to make it metal so it'll stay up here forever. Because that's what I want people to walk up here and see how special this number 15 and this name Goodrum is to this school and to not only to me but all the people that poured into Niko, his family and friends. Thank you, Niko, for allowing me the opportunity to know you, and I'm glad I didn't mess it up. I'm glad I didn't mess up you when you were here at this school playing baseball. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, just hit that button. Yeah, good. And we also have a this is something that Niko can take home. He's probably got a lot of these already, but this one you can. This is a jersey we had made for you, so you can take that home, put it on your wall. Yeah. I appreciate that, Coach. Well, Coach Rance, I appreciate it. I would like to thank the athletic director, principal, everyone that had anything to do with it. It's been a long time since I've been here. Being on this field is, it's unreal. Thinking back to the moments I had coming out this dugout to this box, playing short, hitting some balls back into the car wash. You remember? Okay. Seeing, it's unreal, and to have my jersey retired here and be hanging up is an honor. So I want to thank, like I said, the athletic director, the principal, the coaching staff, everyone that had anything to do with making this day happen. I really appreciate that. I'm honored. And for the team, anything, literally, it's cliche, but anything is possible. Me and my dad, like you said, was over here in the corner. Every at bat, I would talk to him, if he was filming me. But running back and forth right here, I knew I could play. I knew what I wanted to do. Seeing it get to this level, I never thought. I was just trying to get to college. So I worked. I never stopped working, and I believed in my dream. No matter the situation, I came from Money's Mill in a situation. Q knows, Q's here. Q understands Money's Mill. I came from there all the way over here, well, all the way up the street. Came over here to an area I didn't know. Everyone welcomed me, but I never thought that I'm in the major leagues. It was my dream. I'm major leagues playing ball. And my number being retired, so I really, really appreciate it. It's an honor for me. I thank my family and friends for being here. Everyone supported me throughout the whole thing. Whoever watches me, roots for me, yells at me for striking out, dropping the ball, whatever it is, I appreciate that just for you being here supporting me. It's been a journey, and it's still going, so thank you.